Yeah, see, yeah, everybody seen Ali. Even Hurricane, I saw that with Denzel. I saw that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at
I
Lincoln
finished it,
Financial
but I
Field in
might have to watch it
Philadelphia,
again.
PA. Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come
Yeah,
out to the 30-yard line.
yeah. Uh, I'll take some more.
So 1st and 10
I
now from
seen
the 30.
Southpaw. I recommend anybody want to see like a solid Boston movie that got like drama, backstory.
On the
Check
ground
out
is a
Southpaw. That
Saquon
shit.
Barkley.
I watched that the
And a
first
good
time.
gain
I
to
was
string it
into
up
it.
to the
I watched it
37.
now. I was like, man, this was the hell.
Nice run here early
He
on.
wasn't
It
just
took a
fighting
great
for
play caller
him.
to
He was fighting
realize
for
you
his
want to
family.
establish
He
a
was
guy
fighting
of this
for
caliber with runs like this
his
early because
pride,
they'll pay
everything.
dividends
He
as the
lost
game
everything.
progresses.
50 Cent was in there. He played the guy that screwed them over. You
Running again
know,
with Barkley on
you had
2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him
Fort
about the
Whitaker was
40.
in there. You know, he played
7 yards
the
there and a
coach. You
first
know,
down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
bro, that's my movie. I don't care. I love Hurricane season, bro.
9 yards is the
Like
pickup
that
there, and they'll
movie,
have a 2nd and 1.
bro.
But you
Bro,
often
you
see that sort
got
of
when
opens the playbook now,
you
second
gotta
and
get to the
short.
end.
What do you think
When
early
they in the
snap
locker
here?
room,
I
he
like where
like,
you're
who wanna
going.
play some
Obviously, we've been
basketball?
together for a
Bro,
while,
you
as
gonna
you
be
know
shot
me.
who says
I
I
like
ain't
the
shot
direction
full
here
enough.
early.
But you
Makes
gonna be
things
shot who says I want
And
to
he'll
play,
be
bro.
taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Oh yeah.
They did tell us they wanted to
Oh
establish a
yeah.
ground game early, didn't they?
They
There you
did.
go.
A small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good
We
return.
all
Yeah, you
lost
gotta
something.
like
It's
that.
like,
They're
bro,
starting
you
to get
think
a
you lost
couple
your
of
brother. You
first
got
downs,
brother right here.
establish what they
We
wanted,
here
the
for you.
running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty
Oh,
well,
okay.
too.
Yeah, you
2nd
still
and
got a
10.
while. Yeah. But I'm saying, when you get to, I think, the championship game, when they're in the locker room, can he tell
Here's a
the coach,
fake, and
like,
the
turn off
jet
the lights?
sweep as he'll go
And
and
it's
start with
like,
Barkley.
y'all
And
remember
he's
this?
going to get stopped up
Y'all
quickly.
remember when Katrina happened?
Give him a yard down to the
And
43.
it's like, give me
Well
15
done to sniff
minutes.
that out
It's one of
defensively.
those
He had it
moments.
down
It's
and
like
watched
the
it pretty
coach
quickly.
card in the
I
bench.
want that
It's like you want to go
description.
out there and play some
Just
basketball, Drew.
perfect on
I
that
ain't
one.
gonna
Read his
score enough, but I'm
keys,
telling you, you gonna be
made
like,
the
man, I'm finna
play,
go hoop.
and he couldn't
I
even
don't
get
want to play,
going running
coach.
the football.
They gonna make you feel that
First
way.
throw of the day going to be
That's how good that
intercepted.
movie is.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the
But facts,
45-yard line.
facts.
Not something
They
you
gonna
see
put
very
Bow on the
often from a
basketball
quarterback
movie.
of
They
his
don't do nothing
caliber, an
else.
opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's
Yeah,
surprised at how that one
Hurricane
played out.
season was good.
But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Zach Baum there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead is Hall. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. At home. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take.
Please stop throwing over here. Stop throwing to Darius Slay. That's going to keep happening. You tried him once, he got pissed sick. You keep trying Darius Slay, going to take it back again. Devontae Adams is not open, sir.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect.
Hey, can you keep trying Darius Slay? I'm thinking you did tripping the first time.
This is Smith with a
Good catch, Devontae.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm having a whole nother conversation, sir. I'm not even worried about you. I'm having a whole nother conversation right now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I wasn't talking the first time. I'm having a whole conversation. You had a whole conversation. I was having a whole conversation.
And ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to
hey, no, you threw to one of the best corners in the league.
We are underway in the
like,
second half.
Stop. And you're doing it with Aaron Rodgers, who was terrible last season. Stop. Right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this
That's
lead.
fine by me.
Also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. This completes a Corley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. No.
Paul on to give up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Paul again on 2nd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Paul again.
Yep, that's because I'm having another conversation, sir. I just said that. I'm having a whole nother conversation. Hey, nobody talking trash here. I just said you're trying to slay.
Dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
To throw is Rodgers.
Well, you don't have faith in Barkley. Nobody told you get the Jets. Like, I'm having a whole conversation. You talking about Barkley? I'm having a whole conversation.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying,
Fish it.
I wish I would have done that the last drive.
Fish it might, sir. You sound like a robot. Fish it might. Yeah, I can't hear you, Optimus Prime. Like,
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this
that didn't play outside, bro.
incomplete.
Bro, he outside, bro. He outside with it.
Once they get the backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Complete, it's Dotson. Finding room at midfield. They find some open field here. Jahan Dotson, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 66 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he can only